Dear students, now today we are going to discuss about osculating circle and osculating sphere. So you already know what is the meaning of osculating plane. So as we are concerned with the contact of curves and surfaces, we may think of a sphere having 4 points contact with given curve. This lead to know the osculating sphere and the radius of spherical curvature. And for this purpose, let us consider that gamma be the given space curve and P be any point on it. The circle having 3-point contact with the given space curve at P is called the osculating circle at P. Then following properties are associated with osculating circle. Since the osculating plane has also 3 points contact with the curve at P, therefore the osculating circle lies on the osculating plane. So this is one property, and it is also evident even otherwise if we define the osculating circle as the curve through the 3 consecutive points on the curve. We have defined the osculating plane as the plane passing through 3 consecutive points on the curve. Second property is that since the circle of curvature and the curve have the same tangent at P laying in the osculating plane, so the center of the circle lies on the principal normal at the point P. Now, there is one very important theorem associated with this. The theorem is that the radius of osculating circle at P is the reciprocal of curvature of the curve at P, and position vector of its center of the osculating circle is C is equal to R plus rho n, where rho, you know, key radius of curvature, that is 1 by K. So for the proof purpose, first let us consider the arc length S as parameter, and let C be the position vector of the center of the osculating circle. The center C is at a distance rho from P along the principal normal at P. Therefore, we may write the equation as discussed earlier, कि C minus R is equal to rho n. Hence, its equation may be written as C minus R dot n is equal to rho, and we have to prove that rho is equal to 1 by K. Okay, we prove that lambda is, we also prove that lambda is a constant quantity. Since any point R is equal to Rs on the osculating circle satisfies the equation of the sphere, therefore you can write C minus R whole square is equal to rho square and lies on the osculating plane. The osculating circle is the intersection of the osculating plane and the sphere, this sphere, where R is the position vector of any point on the sphere. Therefore, if Rs is the point on intersection of the sphere and the curve, then you can write the point of intersection be Fs is equal to C minus R whole square minus rho square. This condition, the condition for 3-point contact are, as we know, Fs is 0, F dash S is equal to 0, and F double dash S is equal to 0. If let us consider this equation number 1, and if F dash S is equal to 0, this indicate this equation 2, that is C minus R dot T. This is small t. Small t is equal to 0. Now differentiating the above equation, you can write C minus R dot T dash minus T dot T is equal to 0, since T dash you know that is Kn and T dot T is equal to 1. Therefore, you will get the equation 3. And comparing the equation 3 with the equation of the osculating circle, that is C minus R dot n is equal to rho, then it is from here it is you can rewrite C minus R dot n is equal to 1 by K and C minus R dot n is equal to rho. Now comparing these two equations, this and this, you may write rho is equal to 1 by K. This indicates that we have proved that the center of a circle of the curvature is C is equal to R plus rho n, and the radius of the circle of curvature is the reciprocal of the curvature of the curve at that particular point. So this theorem is very important to discuss the osculating circle and osculating circle. Now following definition rises, and you have to remember these definitions. A sphere having 4-point contact with the curve at a point P is called the osculating sphere at P on the curve, and the center of the osculating sphere is called the center of spherical curvature, and the radius is called radius of spherical curvature. So these two new definitions here you learn, and you have to remember these two definitions. Now a very important theorem, the second theorem, is associated with this, that the statement of the theorem is if R is equal to Rs is the given curve gamma, then the center C and the radius R of spherical curvature at a point P on gamma are given by these equations. Okay, so this is the equation where R is equal to under root rho square plus sigma square and rho dash square. And just to prove this theorem, you have to go through these steps. If C is the center and R is the radius of the osculating sphere, then its equation may be written like this. Okay, and the point of intersection of the curve and the sphere are given by, so this is easy to say here. Okay, this is we can write this, and since the sphere has 4 points contact with gamma at P, so the condition of 4-point contact are, and now this will be up to third derivative, fs is equal to f dash s is equal to f double dash s is equal to f triple dash s is equal to 0, which give rise to the following equations. Now the equations you will get after differentiation: f dash s is 0, this gives this equation; f double dash is 0, this will give this equation; f triple dash s is equal to 0, this gives this equation. And then finally you can write by using the above equation 1, 2 and 3, you get this equation, that is k by k dash plus kt c minus r dot b is equal to 0. So let rho is equal to 1 by k, you know, sigma is equal to 1 by tau, that is also the known result. Then rho dash you may write minus k dash divided by k square. Using this in the above equation, we may rewrite this equation as c minus r dot b is equal to rho dash sigma. This is equation number 4. Now you can use equation 1, 2 and 4 and finally you will get c minus r dot t is equal to 0, c minus r dot n is equal to rho, and c minus r dot b is equal to rho dash sigma. The above equations show that c minus r lies in the normal plane and its component along the normal and binormal are rho and rho dash sigma respectively. So we can write c minus r as c minus r is equal to rho n plus rho dash sigma b. Hence the center of the osculating sphere may be written like this from this equation, and the radius r of the osculating sphere given by this. So just you check it. So this r is given by this. It means r you may write like this, under root sigma square plus rho dash square sigma square, rho square plus this rho dash square into sigma square. So in this way, these are the two important theorem here in case of osculating circle. Thank you very much. Thank you.